And I welcome the opportunity in speaking on the statements. First of all, Portiuncula Hospital, as has been pointed out, 1945 it started off, and I think we have to be mindful of the parents that unfortunately hadn't a good experience in it, that lost babies, and I think we have to remember those tonight while we are talking in this debate. And on the other side, I myself, my kids have been, 2 of them out of 3 were born there, and thankfully we had a very good, it worked out very well. And in the report that was done, there was different actions that needed rectifying. My understanding is that a lot of those have been done. I know that there is now a joint up thinking which there wasn't there before, and working together with the hospital in Galway as well, which is needed. And look, I saw my sister-in-law had a child in Ballinasloe at Christmas, and they were, in fairness, they were excellent, and there was a few complications, and straight away the child was brought to Crumlin to make sure that everything was okay. So we have to, I think, be mindful of staff that works there, because in fairness, for years it was highlighted of a shortage of staff, and there was nothing being done. And I think we need to compliment staff that are there at the moment for the work they are doing. People need to be mindful as well that Roscommon, East Galway, like if you're living in parts of Roscommon, you are probably 60, 70, 80 miles from parts of it from Galway Hospital. So Portiuncula Hospital is vital for maternity services, and indeed Portiuncula for all the services that they do, that the accident and emergency, and what they do there. I think, Minister, we need to make sure that the resources are put in to Portiuncula Hospital, that the staffing levels is correct, that the infrastructure, and that's very important, that the infrastructure is done right, put in, because look at, even in the A&E there is supposed to be a build done, and I hope it's not part of the Children's Hospital debacle that this will be left hanging for a while. It is crucial that, and one thing I fear is that when, sometimes it gives governments excuses to say, sure, we'll move it to somewhere else. There was figures put out, the amount of babies that were born in the areas against Galway, and that Galway would be basically have better services. We need to make sure that those services are in Portiuncula Hospital, that hospital is kept going, because it is vital. And I want to compliment the staff that works there, the nurses and the midwives especially.
Thanks, Deputy.